Mic check 1 2. What is this?
Yo,
Who's back
fuck
to
up.
business?
We're doing a podcast, yo.
More conversation out of that. All right, so moving on to the next subject, I wanted to actually hit you guys with a little bit of what I would call a reality check. I could be wrong, so definitely let me know in the comments.
I like to give people more credit than that. I like to think people think along the same lines as we do.
No,
And they probably
The ignoramuses of things and peoples and stuff.
Yeah, listen. The common folk are the masses, and they are not like us. I'm sorry. I have to. Like, the way this world is, if it was anything more like the mentalities that I keep around me, I feel as if it would be at least 10 times better. And I don't mean better as in just better, because I know everything is a pro and a con, but I still feel like it would be 10 times better in some way. But so to add on to that, is my little theory that I have that I feel like this world is so crazy is if COVID-19 was more of a visible disease, as in gangrene, eczema, pink eye, chicken pox, things that are visual, things that we can see, things that we can off rip just notice. But it didn't have the same lethal spread or even the same spread equivalence to the coronavirus 19, we would take it at least 3 times more serious. That's my theory, and let's talk about this.
Well, yeah, okay. So if people were able to see the kind of damage that it was doing, the problem is there's been too many. Like, remember the whole thing with the false positive test and how doctors were claiming anything when you came into the hospital, they was just marking it as coronaviruses.
Yep.
Like, you're not helping. Like, you adding, you're giving the people on the other side of the argument ammunition to be like, nah, this is just a big ass joke. It's just
which is true, but hold on, let me say something real quick. Only thing I'm gonna say, because the only reason I'm gonna say this is because it's sad I have to do this, bro, because I want to let that rock. But only reason I want to interject is because, unfortunately, the president that we have, I wouldn't be mad that people are just overhyping the coronavirus because this nigga's downplaying it.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely wrong in the sense of humanity and morals.
Yes.
But in the climate of the environment, in the climate of our current economy, I'm
it's more.
I'm not too mad at it.
So it's more shame that you can't win the right way. You gotta win. You gotta try to win with trickery.
It's shame that we have someone in place in which this has to happen. I will say it like that. But continue, boss. What for?
It's just I don't. The problem is I don't understand the other side of it, because it's like, what would be the point of shutting down everything? Shutting down businesses, the league, school. Like, what is the point of this if this isn't a real thing? So, okay, back to what you're originally saying is, if it was more of a physical thing, you can see people breaking down physically. They would take it more seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because fear is a motivating factor. Now you're fearful of it. Now that's a problem. People aren't scared.
So let me just say this though. Even though people are fearing of it, right? But the reason that I say that it would be more taken serious because of the visual aspect without the fear is because in my scenario, I made it so it doesn't spread as easily as COVID. So that means I don't have to just, like, we don't have to wear a mask. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I had gangrene, I literally have to touch you. But with COVID, I could just be in the room with you and I can infect whoever's in that room. That's more dangerous.
Yeah, but
the fact that it doesn't do that, but you can physically look at it, they will take it more serious.
More serious, because when you see it, it's more scary.
Yeah, so
when you see it, it's more scary.
It is more scary. You know what I'm saying?
And that just shows how stupid we are, because it's not more scary.
No, indeed.
That's sad.
Yeah,
but you can't see coronavirus.
And that's what.
But the fact, so let me just do this real quick, just to hit you guys with some devil advocacy real quick. The fact that I can't, like, me personally, I'm not scared of lions. I'm not really scared of, like, alligators. Because so let me explain. Like the reason I'm not really scared of them, like I'm scared of them because they can. Like I'm scared of them into the point of I'm scared of any human being who may be physically stronger than me. As in, yeah, I could lose, but the fact that I can tussle with you means it's gonna happen. I'm more scared of bees and things that I can't like punch in the face
Yeah.
because I can't have that interaction with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, so the fact that something is not being it, like I would be more scared now, like in my current body, of a coronavirus than a gangrene virus because I can't see it.
Yeah.
That makes it scarier.
So it goes to.
But I can avoid a nigga who got patches on his body because I can see it.
Absolutely. And that's where mentality goes from. Like only the people that are really taking this serious is the real paranoid ones that even they even scared to go outside. You know, which
they would take anything serious.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And the people that actually gone through it or know somebody that's gone through it.
Yeah.
Other than that, everybody else is really taking it with a grain of salt. Like really, really is just like, okay, this is gonna pass. Like it's a simple cough and keep it moving.
I'm not necessarily scared of it because
they don't see it that they can actually die from it. It's just like, oh, it's just a fever or a cough or, you know, I just have to quarantine for 14 days and I'll be straight. You know
so,
what I'm saying?
Ainsley, do you feel like...
Hold on, I'm going to ask you. Are you scared of it or are you cautious of it? Because we still go to work. We be in the gym. We're here right now. Take public transportation. Take Ubers. It's like we're still out and about.
I'm cautious of it.
Yeah. Are you scared of it or are you just cautious?
I'm cautious.
Like you're taking the necessary steps.
So I feel that I am. I follow all the protocols.
Yeah.
That is bestowed upon everybody.
Yeah.
I'm cautious.
Yeah.
Am I 100% cautious? No, because there's times where I done touch something and I totally forgot that I touched it, and then I scratch my, then I scratch my face.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not being cautious.
Yeah.
Now, if you were like, like you willingly was like, I touched something earlier, fuck it, and just winning your nose, that's different.
Fuck it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that I am cautious. I try to, wash my hands and try to keep everything as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Once I go outside, of course, I try to do the 6 feet and everything. I was like, ain't nobody trying to die from this shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to die from nothing. But especially, you know what I'm saying? But not especially this stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely cautious. Am I scared of it? Absolutely not, because I feel that eventually we all gonna die from something. And if I die from this, then I just die from this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not necessarily scared of it. I'm cautious because I still follow the steps. But I don't think I'm scared of it. But if the gangrene thing was a thing where I touch you, I have it, I touch you, and you immediately start showing some joint, I won't be scared of that either. Because you have to, because you immediately showing it. So it's like, but if there's a thing where it takes time to come up, then I'd be scared of that.
It does take time. It doesn't multiply immediately.
But it takes time to come up. When someone catches it, it's like it's not showing physically on it.
No, not right away. But only the person that has it is shown.
See, I'd be way more scared of that thing.
You're bugging. But I will say that
because it proves your point. Because it's visible.
But it's not.
You're gonna try to avoid him at all costs because you see him with it.
Okay, but what if he has it, but I can't see it? That's not a thing.
Not with this, no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it immediately shows up.
No, it doesn't immediately show up, but when he can spread it, it shows. Like basically, he can have it in him, but because it's inside, he can't spread it. As soon as it starts protruding his skin, it's on his pores now. Now he can touch you
until you're contagious.
It's a growing thing. It's not really dormant. It grows to the point where it gets to your skin, and then you know what I mean.
Then you can spread it.
Then you can spread it.
Okay.
For instance, herpes. People have it. It doesn't show visibly right away. Eventually, they're gonna get some type of sores or this or that. If you see it, you're gonna stay away from it. AIDS. It doesn't show immediately.
Yeah.
Once it starts showing, you know what I'm saying? Again, with the pores and this and that and lesions and stuff, you're gonna stay away from it. It's just little things like that. You know what I'm saying? Or big things like that. You definitely gonna stay away from it.
So me personally, I have to admit, I am scared of COVID because it's a deadly disease. That's what makes it scary to me. Like the things around it, the things around it is what makes me cautious because I can do things to prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it can be deadly is what makes it scary to me.
Yeah.
So I am personally scared of COVID because it could kill me.
Yeah.
Just like I'm, scared of shit that could kill me. Whatever could kill me, I'm scared of it. If I can do things to prevent it, I'll try. I'm not gonna just change my life so that it doesn't get to me. But I am scared of it because it could kill me. Now I've always been the type of person though where it's like whatever happens to me happens to me.
Yeah.
I never believed that my life was already written out, but I did always believe I can't control what comes to me. As in, if I have to go to a job or an interview, I have to go this way. So whatever happens on that path during that way, it's gonna happen regardless because I have to go that way.
Yeah.
So in that sense is why I'm saying like I'm not like changing my life or whatever, but I am scared because it's a deadly disease or it's a possible deadly disease. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, and it's like with other people too, it's like, I don't mind you, on, like, geez, she's like not scared or whatever. I get that because the level in which it can be at. But the thing is when it comes to people seeing something visual.
And I think, now that you say that, maybe if, let's say I was to catch it, and then I think maybe then I'd probably be scared
Because you got it now. Yeah.
But retrospect, no. Yeah, no. And I think I'm probably on the same page of everybody else. Like, okay, well, I don't have it, and yeah, I'm taking precautions. So, you know what I'm saying?
I will admit this though. I definitely feel as if I am immune to it, only because I've been living my life so normally, not normally as in normally, but normally as in I still go to work because I have to make my money and shit like that. I still take the bus because I don't have a car, shit like that. And the fact that I've been in so many hot spots and not caught it, I kind of feel like I might not be able to get it, especially with the beginning because I was at a hotel. That's what people was like, the airline. There was a point where my only customers at the hotel was airline people.
Oh, right.
So that was people traveling. Like, that was the only people in there. And the fact that I went through that and was okay, I'm kind of like, maybe. I'm not, because I still take my precautions. Don't get it twisted. But in my head, I'm like, maybe I'm one of the lucky ones. But I still don't chance it. I still wear my mask. I still have my sanitizer in my bag. All that good shit. Please do not take my words. Yeah, I'll wash my hands. I wash my hands how I wash my hands. Like, I'm not going to, I'm not. You wash your hands when you're supposed to wash. Like, I don't. Alright.
Some people taking the extra step though. You know what I'm saying? Like they sanitize their hands, then they want to wash their hands, then they put some extra sanitizer on it. Like they, you know what I'm saying? That they go above and beyond.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is like
the level of
self awareness.
No, scared.
Okay, yeah. But even if though, what I'm saying is like, I don't think you need to increase the amount you wash your hands if you wash your hands right.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying in that note. That's all that I'm saying.
Like I went outside.
Like if you're pissing and washing your hands, if you're, you know what I mean. Like whenever the only time that I'm lying, no, because the only no. If I feel like I need to wash my hands, I wash my hands. I'm not. What am I extra washing my hands for?
Yeah.
People, you touch surfaces, you go outside.
Yeah.
It's like you went to the liquor store, you use your card, you open the door to get a Red Bull. Like situations like that. It's like,
okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to put you a very specific scenario where I may be lying about being scared. Because,
you should have sanitized. Go ahead.
Huh?
You was talking about door handles and stuff, so you should have sanitized.
Oh.
My fault.
So, my mom had COVID. She ended up passing away or whatever. But before she passed away, of course, she was in the hospital for X amount of days.
Rest in peace, Olga.
Rest in peace, Mama. And once she was in the hospital and she tested positive for COVID, I was with her actually basically 4 days. I was, helping her on her home because she was, we didn't know at the time. She was feeling under the weather. Whatever the case may be, I cook, clean, food, everything. You know what I'm saying? Did everything for my mom. It was time for her to go to the hospital. She tested positive. Once she told me, Once she told me that she tested positive, I'll be honest, I actually did freak out. Because I am susceptible to catching any disease because of my illnesses. But you know, what I'm saying the first thing because it was nighttime when she actually told me, oh, you know, yeah, I was in the house and you know, so I ended up calling my doctor immediately, like early in the morning. You know, what should I do? So I'm gonna take that back about not being scared because I was devastatingly scared, thinking that I was gonna die off this stuff. So retract, and yes, I was. I am not now.
Which it was.
I was definitely petrified. Yeah, I sure was.
I just think it is beyond me that I can sit up here and believe that people would take a virus more serious just because you can see these side effects.
Yeah, and now
Like
because
it really
But it just takes
hurts me.
it takes away
man.
from the it takes a okay. People who are going to take it seriously are going to take it seriously. People who aren't, now it's like you see it. Like you're going to deny something that I can physically show you.
but that's the point he's trying to make. Like
Yeah.
it's sad in the
Not
fact
good.
that only because they can see it now they're fearful. They're not fearful of the fact that this is still as deadly
It's more deadly.
or more deadly.
It's more deadly.
More deadly, and you can't see it. For instance, now that you say that, like I'll be fine with you coughing in my house.
Mm-hmm.
If you sneeze, I'll be freaking out. Actually, like damn, like you really couldn't cover that. You could cough. I would have no problem with that. Like, all right, you
Swallow
cough.
just spit.
You know what I'm saying? But if you sneeze, did you cover that? You know what I'm saying?
Swallow just
Swallow
spit.
spit.
Wrong way.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think there's different mentalities to this stuff because I have no problem with you coughing, even though you know what I'm saying cough is it's still airborne.
Yeah.
But to me, a sneeze is to me that's just even more spreadily.
So if someone doesn't cover a cough, it's more okay than someone covering a sneeze.
It's very unfortunate to even think like that. But in my mind, is to me if you cough right now, I really wouldn't have that much of a problem you coughing.
Yeah,
but if you was to sneeze, I would look at you like, really? You just sneezed and you didn't cover it?
See?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to cover both of them.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
The scenario, yeah. Which is, I know.
Which isn't you, by the way.
It's kind of stupid, but you know what I'm saying? Like, some people just think how they think, and that's how they think.
Nah, because you're right, because it's, when you sneeze, it's
yeah.
So it's like, it travels. And
yeah,
it's like,
I can see those particles.
Yeah, it hits
and then when you go. And there you go. When you see it, that's when you become like, oh, hold up. Because if I see your sneeze, I'm like, ugh, really? You just sneeze all over the place.
Facts,
you just spread your disease. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I really don't appreciate that. I really want you guys to wise up. I really hope that the majority of this population understands that even though it's not visible, it can still be just or even worse, like the case that we are currently in.
Yeah,
but
we'll still be living for another few years, unfortunately.
Hopefully.
No, not hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. If we get Trump for another 4 years, we might not make it.
Oh my!
But I digress. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next topic. I really hope you guys do wise up. But to lighten up the mood a little bit, I want to get into would you rather be bad at foreplay
or sex?